some Godzilla Day stuff to talk about. Uh, they had that awesome Jet Jaguar short, the awesome Godzilla vs Megalon short, and these shorts continue the shorts from the previous years. We had the Gigan Rex, which was the first animated short last year,
Yes.
and I guess we'll get into the Megalon short since you brought that up.
Yeah.
um,
So
it takes
yeah,
place right after. Well, I don't know about right after, but it takes place after the Gigan Rex short because they're using Gigan Rex to kind of summon or give Megalon energy to Cetopians.
yeah.
They have them all like wired up or whatever tendrils.
I guess that kind of is a bit of a callback to the original Godzilla vs Megalon movie, where Gigan is like the secondary villain of that movie, and they call him in. So I guess they're kind of draining energy. And later on, Megalon does take a kind of Gigan Rex form, I guess you could say, where he kind of gets like the red highlights in his body.
Yeah, he gets a little like OP.
Yeah, he gets like a bit of a power up towards the end of the fight. Um, One thing that I wish that they had on this was I don't think there was English subtitles on this one.
No, no English.
So you really didn't get the story, and there was a bit of story behind there. You can kind of make out
Yeah.
what they were saying for the most part. And I was able to use like the YouTube like auto subtitles
All right.
on it, and it kind of worked to an extent. You got the
Yeah.
gist of it. The fight was awesome, and whether this is Junior or not, I mean, you can make your own inference. I like to think that this is Junior, but kind of got a new power where he's, instead of an atomic breath, he's able to kind of channel his atomic energy through his body. So beef up his punches and movements and things like that, which is a
Yeah.
kind of a novel idea, I feel like, for Godzilla.
It was really cool. I was like, he just did that.
Yeah. And
And and one of the things he does to make use of his new power is he does the infamous Godzilla dropkick,
but
but they made it look so good and like believable
yeah.
that yeah, I just was like yes, like when I saw it, it was just
Yeah, it didn't look stupid.
definitely was the highlight of the whole short for me was that moment. I was like, hell yeah, they did it.
Yes. And honestly, one of the highlights for me, again, being such a big Megalon fan, was they made him a legitimate threat in this.
Oh yeah,
Like they,
Megalon was OP and like brutal in this,
yeah, like
and it wasn't a easy fight. It was I would almost call it. Would you call it almost like a tie? I mean,
almost, yeah, I would say definitely a tie because we were left with Godzilla kind of like
Godzilla
fighting
won,
for his
but he
life at
kind
the
of
end. He
dropped.
was, as he was using these powers, his arm was getting all red and like kind of like it was kind of deteriorating him to do
Yeah,
that. But it ends. Megalon gets this like special form, kind of, where he's a little bit more powered up. He puts his two drills together, makes a giant drill, and is about to go in for the killing blow on Godzilla. Hits him. They're still fighting. And then Godzilla pulls out this white atomic breath. Not his
yes,
normal atomic breath, because that wasn't getting the job done in this fight. This is a little like flash of white atomic breath, and it completely vaporized the bottom half of Megalon. So Megalon is down and out for the count, and then we just get
he
this.
destroyed Megalon's horn too in the fight.
Yeah,
It was
it was a brutal fight,
yeah,
but we just get this shot of Godzilla. His arm that he was using his atomic energy through is all red and kind of looks a bit deteriorated, and he's starting to get like the burning Godzilla ish pattern on his chest. So this
yeah.
fight
So I
took
don't
a
know if
lot out of him.
yeah, and he just collapses, and that's how it ends. We have a big cliffhanger for next year. Like at least the the last one had like a conclusion. Like this was like oh man, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah,
I need more of that. And now we gotta wait a year.
and I don't know who they're bringing back for this next fight. Like, it was kind of
Yeah.
obvious the last couple of years because there's some anniversaries that they wanted to highlight. But I mean, next year is the 70th. Who do you?
They didn't really announce anything either. Like
Yeah,
last year, like I don't know if they immediately announced the whole Jet Jaguar
but
Megalon
it was also kind of
anniversary.
obvious.
Yeah. I don't know if they immediately announced because I remember they revealed those logos, the Megalon logo, the Jet Jaguar logo.
Yeah. So I'm thinking next year, if they really want to do like a 70th, I don't know what they're gonna do, but they could do almost a original Godzilla throwback and maybe, have humans trying to like denuclearize Godzilla and stop him from going red hot. And
Yeah.
that's an idea. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, but that's just a theory.
The only other thing that I could think, which should be like we get like double of it next year, is if they want to keep on with the kaiju related to Gigan, next one in line would be King Ghidorah. Because in Godzilla vs. Gigan, they had King Ghidorah.
I know, but
And, I know.
I'm so sick.
I get, it's an awesome monster, but yeah, I really hate him being the end game all the time. But I don't know. I'm hoping that they make this a yearly tradition, and we just keep getting these shorts every year. So the only thing that I could think is if they take Godzilla is down for the count now, and he's got this whole meltdown thing going. So we're moving on to the Heisei era. Maybe they try to take some DNA. Maybe we get Space Godzilla if we're gonna keep with the space monster theme.
Or
Maybe we get a
Biollante. Yeah.
Biollante. Exactly.
Biollante
That's
would
what
be
I'm.
really cool.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I think that would be. That would be. That would be pretty good. That way we get kind of across every era next year when it comes to these clips because what happens in the next short was the Godzilla vs. Jet Jaguar short, which opens up saying that Godzilla has been stomping across Japan since defeating Gigan, which was last year's short, and then previous year was Versadora.
Yeah.
He's been stomping across Japan, pretty much bored and undefeated, and kind of causing destruction now. So they have created Jet Jaguar to stop Godzilla now. They do Operation Jet Jaguar. They deploy Jet Jaguar. Awesome fight. Jet Jaguar does this awesome spin kick.
Really good mobility out of this suit.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Very, very well choreographed fights.
yeah, very, very impressive looking. I haven't gotten a chance to look at all the behind the scenes stuff, but I would really like to see that. It was a really cool fight. And like at one point, like the Jet Jaguar suit might caught like a little bit of fire, like on his shoulder, was on fire for like a little bit. Pretty cool fight, and again, like they were a little bit heavy on the story and stuff, but eventually they got to the fight. And not that I have an issue with the story, but when they don't put the English subtitles, it's a little hard to follow along.
And I'm glad they finally gave us the clip too, because the first like couple days it was just cut clips from the stream
Yeah,
with really bad sound quality.
awful sound
But they
quality.
finally posted it online,
And-
and it was available for everyone to see.
The great thing actually is this year they didn't take them down. They're still up on the YouTube channel. So if you
Yeah, go
guys want
watch
to go
them while you
watch, they're still there. I'm surprised. Last year they took them down in like a day, not even.
They were gone like that. I mean,
And
ridiculous.
I don't think they're up yet. I still don't
No.
think that they're up.
You can hit the Internet Archive if you want to.
Yeah, they're on Internet
find 'em.
Archive, so you can still find them all. But it would just be
They're-
nice if Toho just made it easy.
Yeah,
But
like Sobaraya.
But yeah, we finish up with this fight, and
The two of them go down, and then King Ghidorah appears in the sky, and they both help each other up. Like Godzilla looks like he's about to he's like reaching and he's like about to like faint, and then like Jet Jaguar like grabs his hand and was like, "Nah, man, time for you to get up." And like they pull each other up. He does a classic Jet Jaguar thumbs up.
yeah,
and they kind of turn to face King Ghidorah, and that's where it ends. And we get the Godzilla vs King Ghidorah title screen pops up. So that's the short for next year. So we know that's going to be the live action short. It's the GMK King Ghidorah
Kind of.
versus the
It's like a
kind of versus
grown up GMK type of King Ghidorah.
yeah.
It's, I'm excited for it. I do like the GMK King Ghidorah design. I think it's probably one of the better ones. I'm excited for this, but it seems also very finite. Like, I mean, I guess you can do Mechagodzilla afterwards.
Yeah.
Because maybe they can
Like,
get bitter and be like, "Oh, Jet
maybe
Jaguar
they could do
failed
Mecha.
and made friends with him. Now we have
I
to."
want. I really want to see the Mecha King Ghidorah Mecha Godzilla team up. So I'm hoping maybe they defeat King Ghidorah, and then maybe the following year we get Mecha Godzilla, and then King Ghidorah with Mecha King Ghidorah shows up eventually in that. I don't
That
know.
would be really cool. They're just short films, so I think Toho is probably fine throwing this type of budget at it, because it makes the fans happy. I really hope they do keep up with this. And
The
no,
yeah.
you can continue.
No, the only other curveball that they could throw at us is Baggin, because everybody wants Baggin, and
Now they're selling toys and
they made the figure. So and I believe he made a Gojiban appearance.
yeah, they just released the episode. It's the newest episode.
Yeah,
He's in
so
it.
he's canon now.
His
Sort of.
Gaziban is the most canon Godzilla you could possibly have. So I don't even know what you're even talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's an option, That could be the Megalon.
that or we can get
Uh,
Mom Gigan.
yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. No comments.
We need the live action Mom Gigan.
With the blades in certain places.
Yes. All right, it's a family
Some
show.
some some design choices there.
So we are